Hello, and welcome back to the Butler Collegian Newscast. I'm Ethan Polak. With spring just around the corner, Butler's Irwin Library is offering a new way to give back to the environment. From now until April 11th, anyone who enters the first floor of Irwin Library can stop by the Irwin Seed Library. Students are encouraged to grow their own flower beds or gardens, and the best part is that it is all free. To learn more about the program, visit the Seed Library LibGuide on the Butler Library page. Butler's softball team is off to a red-hot start after claiming the top seed in the Big East Conference as of this week. The Bulldogs opened up their conference play with a record of 6-0 after knocking off Providence and DePaul. Outfielder Kaylee Gross led the way with an unbelievable stat line of 14 hits in her last 20 appearances. They sit atop the standings as the only remaining undefeated team in the Big East. The Butler softball team will look to continue their success in their next matchup against Creighton on Friday. Speaking of sports, the Butler men's basketball team has already lost 5 players to the transfer portal this offseason. Multimedia reporter Drew Ellis has the latest on which players will not be returning in the fall.
As the recent men's basketball season comes to a close, we learn that 6 Butler players have decided to enter the transfer portal or explore other options regarding next year.
Junior Chuck Harris was a leader on this year's team, scoring 10.4 points per game and playing in 29 out of 32 of them, missing only 3 due to injury. No news has been broken yet on who Harris has heard from. Sophomore Jaden Taylor is the Bulldog making the most noise in the transfer portal so far. Over the past season, he scored 12.9 points per game, a team high. Taylor has heard from Gonzaga, Xavier, Iowa State, Clemson, Arkansas, Minnesota, Cincinnati, and more. Redshirt freshman Pierce Thomas was a key cog in getting the ball back to the offense this season, as his 19 steals were good enough for 5th on the team. Schools that Thomas has heard from include South Carolina, Eastern Carolina, Southern Indiana, and Indiana State. Junior Miles Tate was a big rotation piece for the Bulldogs basketball team this year, putting up solid stats for the team off the bench. Notable teams reaching out to Tate are Murray State, Richmond, Appalachian State, and Eastern Tennessee State. Junior Miles Wilmoth was a big part of the Bulldog defense this year, with 3 rebounds against UConn and 7 blocks on the season. Wilmoth has heard from Hofstra, Fairfield, Monmouth, and Robert Morris, among other schools. Graduate student Manny Bates' 61% shooting helped lead Butler to be the team they were this season. Bates ranked nationally on multiple stat lists and will be testing his luck in the upcoming NBA draft. We wish him the best of luck.
So where do you think our former players will end up? Best of luck to them as they continue their college careers. This is Drew Ellis with the Butler Collegian.
Thanks, Drew. That's all for this week's Butler Collegian Newscast. To stay up to date with all things news on Butler's campus, visit our website at thebutlercollegian.com or on Twitter at thebutlercollegian. For the Butler Collegian, I'm Ethan Polak.